Hey, what's up guys, it's Bound here from Andro.com. It's 2017 and like most of you guys know already, this year marks the 10-year anniversary of the iPhone. So that is why this year is a pretty special year for Apple, and that's why they are planning to do something special this time around with the launch of the iPhone. So unlike other years, Apple is actually planning to release 3 new iPhones this year. So they are going to be launching the iPhone 7s, the iPhone 7s Plus, and also they are going to be launching a third new iPhone, which will be the flagship iPhone. So in this video, let's go ahead and put all the rumors of the flagship iPhone together, and let me bring you guys all the final leaks and rumors of the flagship iPhone so that you will know what's coming on the 12th of September. So if you're ready to know all about the iPhone, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get started with today's video. Alright, first let's go ahead and talk about the name of this flagship iPhone, because we have been hearing quite a lot of names. I'm pretty sure that most of you guys know the name of the flagship iPhone as the iPhone 8, but there is a possibility that might not end up being the final name. So right now there are a few possibilities for the name. The first name is iPhone 8. Since the other two iPhones Apple will be launching this year will be the iPhone 7s and the iPhone 7s Plus, it is possible that the flagship iPhone will be called the iPhone 8. The second name is iPhone X. X here stands for 10, just like in macOS, X stands for 10, and especially because this time around it's the 10th anniversary of the iPhone, it makes quite a lot of sense. The third name is simply iPhone. So we saw Apple doing it with the MacBook line and the iPad line. So they are just calling the MacBook, and they call the new 10.5-inch iPad the iPad without any numbers or versions at the end. So they might just end up calling this the iPhone. The fourth name is iPhone Pro. So if you have a look at Apple's lineup, you will notice that Apple has quite a lot of Pro named devices in their lineup, from iPads to MacBooks, like the MacBook Pro and the iPad Pro. So they might eventually end up calling this the iPhone Pro because this has the most powerful specifications and the most amazing design that Apple has ever put into a smartphone. Alright, now that we have discussed the possible names for the flagship iPhone, for the purposes of this video, I'll be calling this flagship iPhone the iPhone 8, because I think a lot of you guys will know about this flagship iPhone by the name of iPhone 8. So now let's go ahead and talk about the rest of this phone, because we have quite a lot of exciting things to cover up. Let's start talking about the iPhone 8, starting off with the most amazing design. So with the iPhone 8, Apple will be reinventing the wheel and they'll be putting up something amazing. So the iPhone 8 gets a total revamp and a total redesign when you compare it to all the other iPhones in the lineup. First off, there is no home button whatsoever. The design features a glass back and a stainless steel frame. The iPhone 8 will feature improved dust and water resistance, so we are expecting it to feature the IP68 certification. And the iPhone 8 will have a redesign for the antennas as well. So this is definitely a radical redesign, and if you look at the front of the device, you will see that it is filled with an edge-to-edge display that is 5.8 inches. We are expecting the iPhone 8 to feature a 5.8-inch 3D touch capable OLED panel. This is going to be a really awesome thing for Apple to make use of the OLED technology, because once they use OLED, they can have the perfect black levels, great color contrast, and better viewing angles with the iPhone display as well. We are also expecting the iPhone 8 to feature the ProMotion technology so that we will see refresh rates of up to 120 Hz. Clearly, due to this sexy looking design, the home button will disappear, and because of this, Apple will implement features like touch to wake that we have seen quite a lot on Windows Phone devices and in some Android devices as well, where you can just double tap the display to unlock it. We can have features like that on the iPhone 8 as well. Along with all of that, Apple will also have an updated version of the Taptic engine so that all the vibrations and all of that will be super smooth as well. When we talk about the design of the iPhone 8, I think we definitely have to talk about that sensor bar that is on top, because that is a really eye-catching thing right there on top. So this sensor bar will feature the iris scanner, the IR transmitter, the IR sensors for the facial recognition system that the iPhone 8 is expected to have. So according to the latest leaks and rumors, the facial recognition system will unlock it within a few milliseconds, and that is super impressive if that ends up being the case. So along with all of this, it will also have 3D depth sensing for the front facing camera, and all of this combined will be called the Face ID technology. The latest rumors state that Apple will be getting rid of the Touch ID fingerprint scanner that was there right in front, and they'll be replacing it all with the Face ID facial recognition system. So we'll have to see how well it will work and how well people will be able to make use of it in different lighting conditions, and even when they are going out in the sun, because that's one of the main problems that I personally have with my Galaxy S8 Plus and the iris scanner there. So we'll definitely have to put the iris scanner on the iPhone 8 to the test. So definitely stay tuned to Andro right here, because I'll be bringing you guys coverage on that. Now that we talked about Apple ditching the Touch ID fingerprint scanner, let's talk about Touch ID for a second, because there are some more rumors that suggest that Apple might actually save the Touch ID and they might actually implement it at the back of the device, and they will make use of the Apple logo for this. And there's also another rumor which states that Apple will be embedding the fingerprint scanner on the power button, which is on the right hand side as well. However, the best case scenario for a lot of us would be Apple embedding the fingerprint scanner underneath the display. But realistically, I think we'll have to wait until next year to see that. Now let's talk about the power behind the iPhone 8, because the iPhone 8 is gonna be a really powerful device. So it's expected to pack the latest Apple A11 chip with the 10 nanometer process. So this is gonna be a really optimized chip, and it's gonna be one of the fastest chips that is already out there. So this is definitely gonna blow everything else out of the water, and Apple is definitely gonna be optimizing this chip quite a lot for this iPhone. So it will definitely show off all of its power with the A11 chip, and along with that they will have 3 or 4 gigabytes of RAM in this iPhone as well. And to match all of that, they'll be having some amazing storage configurations in the iPhone 8 as well. So they'll be having 3 versions. The first version is the 64 gigabyte model, which will be the base version, and the second version would be the 256 gigabyte model, and the third version is a whopping 512 gigabyte model of the iPhone. Just imagine an iPhone with 512 gigabytes of storage. That's gonna be amazing. I mean, not a lot of people will actually make use of this 512 gigabytes of storage, and I don't think quite a lot of people will actually go ahead and buy the 512 gigabyte option. But it's always good to have the option, and since the iPhone doesn't have any sort of expandable storage, this is a great choice. And for pro users who plan to shoot 4K videos quite a lot, or plan to use this device as their primary device, and planning to use this device as their primary camera in some cases, this will definitely make quite a lot of sense. And I mean, if they can, why the hell not, right? In order to make use of all these amazing specifications, the iPhone 8 will be featuring the latest iOS 11 software. There will be some special tweaks added into iOS 11 to make proper use of the display on the iPhone 8. And we will see some awesome things on iOS 11, especially because the iPhone 8 doesn't have a home button, so it will have some sort of gestures and it will have some sort of tricks to get the multitasking tray and whatnot. So it's gonna be really interesting what approach Apple will be taking, because the iPhone 8 also has 2 ears, that's what they call it according to the rumors. Apparently the two sides of the iPhone, they call it the left ear and the right ear. So there's the sensor part that is in the center. So we'll have to wait and see how Apple will actually utilize this, and what will happen when you start watching a video and what will happen when you start using an app. Definitely developers will have to put some sort of optimization onto their applications. So let's see how well Apple will be able to make use of this awesome 5.8-inch display. So I'm really pumped up to go ahead and try out this new iPhone. The sad news with the iPhone 8 for some people will be the lack of the headphone jack, because I still know some people who miss the headphone jack. But the good news here is that the iPhone 8 will finally feature wireless charging. Not only the iPhone 8, even the iPhone 7s and the iPhone 7s Plus will be featuring awesome wireless charging thanks to the metal and glass design that all three iPhones will be having. So it's all awesome to see Apple finally putting wireless charging on the iPhone. But Apple will be having a special chip inside the device, so it will only allow Apple certified accessories to charge your iPhone. So if you plan to buy knockoff chargers on eBay or Amazon, that's gonna be some sad news for you. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. So now let's talk about the amazing cameras on the iPhone 8. So the iPhone 8 will be featuring dual cameras at the back, and it will have an amazing camera at the front as well. So right now we are expecting dual 12 megapixel cameras at the back with the capability of recording 4K videos at 60 frames per second, and both of these sensors will be optically stabilized. At the front, we are expecting Apple to put a 9 to 12 megapixel front facing camera, and even the front facing camera will be having 4K video recording at 60 frames per second, and that's a major upgrade for the front facing camera. So like you have seen in the leaks, the camera will be vertically aligned this time around, unlike last year with the iPhone 7 Plus where the camera was horizontally aligned, and even this year with the iPhone 7s Plus, the camera is gonna be horizontally aligned. Only on this special iPhone 8 it's gonna be vertically aligned. The slow motion technology will also get an upgrade on the iPhone 8, and it will be able to record 240 frames per second at 1080p. So that's gonna be really awesome if you want to get some awesome slow motion clips. Also, since the iPhone 8 has dual cameras at the back, it is said that Apple will be doing something with the depth sensing technology, and Apple will definitely make use of the AR technology, the augmented reality aspect of it, and they will try to do something awesome this time around. So they have opened up the AR kit to developers, so we will have to wait and see what sort of awesome things that will come out with this, and what sort of capabilities we will have with the iPhone 8 as well. So definitely go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know what sort of things you would like to see with this AR concept that is revolving around the iPhone. So all of this sounds awesome, but how much battery life can I get on this iPhone? That's a question a lot of people have been asking. So the iPhone 8 will be featuring a 2700 mAh battery with some great optimization according to the latest leaks and rumors. This is definitely a step up when we compare it to the iPhone 7, which had a 1950 milliamp hour battery. So a lot of people will be able to make use of this device to get a lot of work done throughout the day without any sort of issue. This time around, the highlighting feature when it comes to battery is gonna be the fast charging that is going to be built into the iPhone 8. So the iPhone 8 is gonna be bundled in with a 10-watt power adapter with a USB-C connector and an integrated USB-C power delivery chip as well. So what that means is, in one end we'll be having the USB-C connection, and in the other end we'll be having the Lightning connector. So we can plug the Lightning connector to the iPhone and the USB-C end to the MacBook, or you can connect it to the wall charging adapter that Apple provides, so you can get some great speeds. And this way Apple eliminates the problem where people can't connect their iPhone to the Mac, because the latest Macs doesn't have USB-A ports, all of them have USB-C. So this way that problem is also eliminated. Hence you don't need one dongle, so that's pretty awesome. So that's gonna be a really awesome thing to see. However, some people were expecting the Lightning connector to drop, but that is sadly not going to be the case here. I think the case is Apple already has quite a lot of accessories that rely on that. So if they just drop the Lightning connector, they will be losing quite a lot of money from the accessories and whatnot. So I think that's why they are going with the Lightning port that is proprietary to the iPhone. Finally, talking about the colors of the iPhone 8, it will be available in black, it will be available in silver, and it will be available in this new gold color called the blush gold, which I personally don't really like so far because it looks a bit like bronze to me. I think it's a mixture of the gold iPhone and the rose gold iPhone that Apple had. So I'm really curious to know how many of you actually like this new gold color option that they have with the iPhone 8. If you do, definitely go ahead and drop a comment and let me know what you think about the new color options on the iPhone. So all of this is fine, it looks amazing and it sounds really convincing, but how much is it going to cost? So that's where a lot of people will get heart attacks, because the iPhone 8 is gonna start off at $999 US. That's $1,000 on this iPhone, and that's just the first configuration of the iPhone 8. The base configuration will start off at $999 and you will get 64 gigabytes of storage. And for $1,099 you'll be getting the 256 gigabyte model, and for $1,199 you'll be getting the 512 gigabyte iPhone 8. So the new exciting iPhone is gonna cost you as much as a new MacBook. So I'm really curious to know what you guys think about that. Definitely go ahead and drop a comment down below and let your voice be heard. In order to launch the iPhone 8, Apple will be holding the event on the 12th of September like I mentioned earlier, and the pre-orders will begin on the 15th of September, and on the 22nd of September you can actually get the device to your own hands. So definitely stay tuned to Andro right here on YouTube, because I'll be bringing you guys the coverage. My hands-on video will drop as soon as I get it. So definitely stay tuned, because I'm definitely gonna be purchasing the all new iPhone 8. Definitely go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know what your favorite color is and what color iPhone 8 I should personally go ahead and pick up. While you're at it, also let me know how many of you are actually planning to pick up the iPhone 8, and if you're not planning to pick up the iPhone 8, just let me know why, whether it's because of the Note 8, the Pixel 2, or whether you just don't like the iPhone. Just go ahead and let me know, and definitely go ahead and share this video with your friends, because this video has all the leaks and rumors of the iPhone 8 in one single video. So everything is right here. Definitely go ahead and share this video with your friends and subscribe to Andro right here on YouTube, so that you will be the first to see the latest coverage on the iPhone 8 right here on Andro. You can find me on social media. I'm at Andro, or the links are given down below, and you can stay tuned to andro.com for all the latest from the tech world. If you have any comments or suggestions, also let me know down below. And until I see you guys in my next video, this is Banu signing out.